بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
One of the Sufiya was traveling in a ship in an ocean. Many people sitting in the ship, they came turn by turn to ask advice and to ask some guidance and some nasiha and counsel. Many of them came, and he only said one thing. He said, you should try to know the reality of death. What is death? Again, people come and he will say, he is repeating the same thing. But you should try to understand what is death. And everyone was looking at each other, but you already know what he is repeating the same thing. After a little while, they said, oh, Sheikh, we understand what is death. Tell something else. He just remained silent, nothing he said further. The ship was sailing, and then it was caught in a storm. Very fierce storm. Very fast wind, the waves began to, the thunder, the wave, everything with the storm began. And they began to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for their lives. Their ship was in danger. They did not know we will now live or not. They were submitting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, crying and weeping, oh Allah save us, we want to live yet, and etc. etc. After a little while, they were saved. The storm passed and no one lost their life. And they came again to that saintly person and they said to him that, oh Wali of Allah, we have known death now. The death was close, the difference between death and us was just a difference of a plank of wood which they were sailing on the ship. That was the difference between death and us. That was the distance between death and us, was a plank of wood, the ship which they were. He said, you still have not grasped what is death. Now all of them were very upset that firstly we know death, and now we have experienced such a thing as well, that we have seen death from very near. And he says, they said to him, that you teach us. He said that you won't understand. He said, they said, if we don't understand, you just utter the words, we will ask someone else when we get off the ship. So he said, okay, then I will say some words to you. He said, when you are in land, you were here on the ship, in the storm. When you were in the storm, in the ship, and when you did not know you were going to live or die, and that time when you forgot everything, and you were in complete meditation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you are in land, death is closer than what you thought in the ship even. The difference between death and you is not even a plank of wood. Kuch bhi nahi hai. It is only the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is most near thing to you. Any second, any minute, it can come.